With the Chinese manufacturer expose, so many things can be true at the same time. Yes, people can feel betrayed, hoodwinked about the fact that the cost of production is significantly lower than what they pay for the end product. But that's basically business. That's business 101. If you want to run a profitable business, you want to keep your cost of production low enough so you can make a profit on the margin, right? At the same time, we can also say some of the super luxury brands are essentially significantly inflating their price. That is a given. And that price inflation is essentially the brand. You're paying for the brand. But the brand comes at a cost, right? There's so much that goes into building up a brand, i.e. marketing costs. These brands spend so much money to market the brand to get it to the point where people are willing to pay X amount. And there are so many other costs that go into delivering that end product from production all the way into your hands. But with all that being said, putting the markup that the brands put on production costs aside, I actually want to specifically focus on the production costs. Now, going back to the original point, a lot of these products are cheaply made. What that brings into question is the ethics of the production. And this is why for so long I stand on my soapbox and I say, I can never get behind Shein. You can never get me to get behind Shein, because if you're buying a skirt that costs £5 and for that business to still make a profit off of that £5 product, what is the cost of that product? If we take out materials, what is the labor cost? When it comes to ethics and sustainability in fashion, it's a spectrum. It is a blurred line because there is a scale. You have some businesses that operate at the lower end, like the ethics are literally in minus. And then you have others where it's still, ethical considerations are still a question mark, but it's somewhat better than others. And, the people that are making the products are getting paid slightly more based on the country of production. They're getting paid a fair wage. Is it fair objectively? Probably not. And that is why if we now enter Donald Trump into the conversation and tariffs and moving production of things to the West, to America, how is that ever going to work from an economic standpoint for you to get a product at a fair price, but for the people creating the product to be paid a fair wage for where it is they are producing the product?